Bless y'all. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Sorry about that. Just trying to get myself situated here. A lot going on. Tariffs. Everybody panicking. Everybody panicking. Stock market is taking a beating. Crypto's taking a beating. It is what it is. It is what it is. What it is. But it's all good. It is all good. Real talk. Give me a second. I'm trying to get into here. Trying to take a look at something. But it is what it is. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Trump once again, pissing everybody off. Once again, got everybody pissed off. They don't understand that this is what it's going to take to make America great again. I'm sorry. This is what it's going to take. People might not like it.
The same way, and who all happen to live in huge cities.
They might not like it.
New developments in the U.S. as they talk with Ukraine.
But it is what it is. Give me a second. I'm checking on some stuff.
And is now reportedly planning to revoke the legal status of nearly 250,000 Ukrainians who have fled here since the war began. Special envoy to Russia and Ukraine, General Keith Kellogg, joins us now. General, I know there was an emergency.
So Trump is revoking. Yeah. But you got to take drastic measures to fix this problem that we have in America. I'm sorry. You just got to take drastic measures. You can't let people just come in your country and do what they want to do. You can't just let all. And these are the major fixes that it's going to take in order for us to correct the mistakes that the Biden administration made. You're going to have to take drastic measures. And for far too long, a lot of these other countries have been taking advantage of American taxpayers for years. And I just don't understand for the life of me why we let it go on so long. And that's real talk. Rather, from a political perspective, Democrat or Republican, whatever, why did we let this go on so long before the deficit got out of control, before all of this immigration got out of control, and we got this big, big problem? And this is what I kept saying to people. I said the problem is a lot more deeper than people realize. When I say it's a lot more deeper than people realize, it is. Now, it's also great opportunity. For those that don't understand what the opportunity is, it's great opportunity if you smart money. Smart money is going to make money out of this. When you see the stock market, it's just me. I mean, take it for what it's worth. You don't have to take my advice. But people like me, whenever I see the stock market in crash mode, that's when I look to buy. I don't care about all of the rhetoric that goes around, because I understand that a lot of what happens on the stock market is, I'm looking at my account right now. A lot of what happens on the stock market is emotional. It has nothing to do so much with business as a whole. There's a lot of it is emotional. Someone says something that they don't like, that Wall Street don't like, they go into panic mode. And when they go into panic mode, that's when smart money comes in and they start to buy up. And that's what ends up happening. And I'm good with it. I was messing around with some stuff earlier, but I'm good with it. And I will continue to invest as much as I can at moments like this. Because if these politicians, and I can say rather mostly Democrat, because that's where I grew up at, and that's where I learned from. I mean, that's the people that we have voted for, by and large, care anything about the community that they say that they serve, they wouldn't encourage these type of opportunities. Now, yes, it's going to be a hard pinch in the beginning to get this economy rolling. What's up? What's up? What's up going on? What's up, Sooner? Sorry, I can't really see these words too greatly, but, again, this is what we're going to be dealing with. And what people don't understand is that if we get to the point, give me 1 second. If we get to the point where we finally can get this economy rolling like it needs to be rolling, we will see a better America. But it's going to take a hard hit. It's going to take a hard hit. And I was expecting that. But yeah, Sooner for Life, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it very, very much. But yeah, and again, these are the moments where I go in. What's up? What's up, Vang? How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. These are the moments where I jump in and I try to buy when I can. Does that work 100% of the time? Nope. What's up, Fog? No, how you doing? God bless you. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. But does that work 100% of the time? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work 100% of the time. You know, so, but to give you a perspective of what I mean by that, and what's going on? How y'all doing? What's up? What's an anime lover? How you doing? God bless you. To give y'all a perspective of what I'm talking about, I bought into a company. It's called, the stock code is USAC. This is just to tell y'all kind of what I do and how I do it. And it's not for y'all to go buy these stocks or anything of that nature. It's just it's not for you to go buy anything. It's just to give y'all a perspective of what I do. And I bought into this company maybe 5 years ago. And I bought their stock at a little more than $10 a stock. And it's currently sitting at $25. I'm good. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. It's currently sitting at $25. And this is what I mean by, if you find some solid company and they look good, I mean, you're not going to get this 100%. But if you find some solid investments and you go in, you don't have to go in the heaviest and spend all your money there. I didn't spend a lot of money there. I might have put in total $300 there. And I'm going to just guess off the top of my head, I think it's about $300. A little more than $300 because I bought it. I got 30 shares of it, and I bought it at like $10 or something a share. Now it's sitting at $25 a share right now. That's a win. But I can go through my account and tell y'all some losses. And I don't have a lot of money. I'm just giving y'all a perspective of it, is that, you know, and even though there's another one that I probably spent about $300 in stock, bought a bunch of it, and I'm down way more than I put in it. I'm good, animal lover. Yeah, I'm down way more than I put in it. But, you know, I go find out why. I think maybe it's a good investment, maybe not. And then if I see that it's more hype than anything, I go in a little heavier. That's what I do. But overall, it's worked out very, very well. I'm sorry, I'm still strolling through. Another company I bought into, which I'm up right now, Huntington Bank. Stock code HBAN, right? I bought 50 shares of it a few years back, and let me see what it was. What did I pay for that? I paid, why did this take so long? Give me 1 second. I'm waiting for it to pop up. All right, I paid an average cost of $9.85. And it's sitting currently at $14. It was even higher than that at one point, but it's a little over $14. But these companies pay me out dividends, and that's what I hold for. I hold for the dividends. And that's it. And some of them I might sell here and there, but most of these companies are companies that pay me out dividends. That one that I got 30 shares of, every 3 months I get about $15, which I'm good with that. Now, if I sold it, I would probably walk away with 160% increase from where I bought it. But I don't want to sell it. I just keep collecting the rent. What I treat dividends like I treat rent. Like I say, okay, I'm gonna collect my dividends off of this company. I'm gonna collect my dividends off of that company. And so far, it's been good. It's been good. I am not complaining. Not by any means am I complaining. But if you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. What's going on? Yanis, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. And, what's y'all playing? I mean, at the end of the day, we got a new administration in there. They're doing their thing. They're making some changes, some major. It's going to hurt, but if you're a person that invests or buy stock or trade stock, I don't do a whole lot of trading, but I look for solid, buy into as much as I want, and then see what happens down the road. That's pretty much my strategy. I don't look at a whole lot of graphs. I don't look at a whole lot of stuff. Some people do all that, and that's great. I don't have no beef with that. Personally, I just don't do it. I enjoy what I do. I have fun doing it. I spend my time doing research as much as I possibly can, but at the end of the day, there's no guarantee with none of this stuff. So, so when I hear people talk about, oh, man, I made money, most people won't talk about their losses. They're going to talk about the wins. And that's the part that when I hear people keep talking about all of these wins and I made all this money, they never tell you how much they lose. They only tell you how much they win. But I'm telling you that it ain't that simple. This is just my opinion. It hasn't been that simple for me. But over the long run, yes, it's been a blessing and I've made money. And I'm still making money. And I'm good. I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad I did it the way I did it. I had no complaints. But are there investments that I have put money into that is not performing as well as some of the other ones? 70% of the stuff that I invest in, I have stock in roughly about 500 different companies. 70% of that is either I'm in the green or I'm slightly in the green, but there's a good 30% of that I'm in the red with. But since I rolled it out so long, that is almost hard to lose at this point, unless I do something ridiculously stupid. But so far, so good. And, and that was the point that I was making, is that I got one that I'm bleeding money in. And if you've been buying crypto lately, if you've been buying crypto lately and you bought it a little while ago and you haven't sold it, you probably bleeding a lot of money right now too. But if you look historically with crypto, this is what it does. It goes up. Sometimes it goes down. Yeah, it's deep down. But again, you got to be able to stomach some of this stuff. Like for me, yes, I got money in crypto. I don't have a lot of money, but I do have some money in crypto. But now that it's down, I say, okay, listen, we're going to lose money doing something. Like I spend money, you're going to spend money doing something. Why not take $1 here, $2 here, whatever you got to work with, small amounts that won't affect your life as a whole, and see what happens with that. That's what I do. I don't use no electric bills, gas bill, rent bill, mortgage bills. I don't use none of my necessary money from everyday life. But if I see I got a little bit of wiggle room with some little cup of change, dollar, whatever, that's what I work with. I call it, people ask, I said, nope, I call my strategy broke man investment. Because if you broke, you can do it this way. That's what I call it. And I'll put $1 here, $2 there, and I'll just keep spreading it out, buy more of this, buy more of that. And then I just roll it out. And then for the vast majority of the things that I bought stock in, I'm doing well. And there's some that that I'm still down a lot. But when I look at the companies and the amount of money that I collect in the dividends, I'm actually either breaking even or I'm actually in the green overall. And this is why I like investing in companies that pay out the dividends that I can hold long term and keep collecting rent from. It's dividends, but that's my terminology. I treat dividends the same way I would treat, like if you got property that you rent out, I treat dividends like that. That's rent. And the way I set up my portfolio was I wanted to get some type of dividends on a day-to-day basis. So every day, just about every day of the month, I collect some type of dividends because of the way I set my portfolio up. That like some of the companies that I have money invested in, they pay me every month. Some of them pay every 3 months, but they all pay at different times. So on a day-to-day basis, I wake up and I might, some days I might see $20, $10, $50, $60, $100, depending on what company it is, how many shares I own, and when they actually pay out. And that's why I stick to the same strategy. I don't, I don't do a whole lot of buying and selling. I do sell sometimes, but it's rare for me to sell most of the stuff that I have money in because I like to hold long term to see where it goes. Crypto, of course, don't pay dividends, and it does come with its risk. But a lot of time, the risk, to me, in my opinion, don't mean I'm right. The risk is when you invest something and you don't have the ability to stick it out long term, you're probably going to end up selling it at a loss. And then you're going to look back and see where it did go up. And you're going to say, man, if I would have just held it long enough, you know what I mean? I probably would have made some money. So the thought pattern to me is that don't sell it until it make you sell it. And then what I mean by don't sell it until it make you sell it, meaning that if I bought it to lose. Like I bought it to lose the money. And I'm not saying that this is the best advice. I'm just saying this is how I think. When I buy it to lose money. And then I'm going to hold it. And let's just say I hold it for a year, 2 years, 3 years. And then one day I turn around and look and it's up ridiculous amount of money. And I'm like, oh, I have to sell it. I can't turn that down. That's just how I see it. So, but and that's what I'm talking about as it relates to cryptocurrency. I don't really want to sell it. I want to hold it for long term because I want to see what's going to happen with it at this point. Like I used to buy it and then sometimes I would sell it and then I would take the money that I made from that and put it in my dividend stuff solid companies that I had to pay out dividends so I keep the money working. But now I'm just like, okay, I'm going to take the risk of holding it long term. Only because of the stuff I keep reading with Robinhood trying to do something with crypto, the stuff that Trump signed on, to somewhat protect crypto and to not sell what the government owns or something. I really don't know the whole story behind it, but so in my mind this time I'm going to rack up and I'm going to hold. Do I have a ton of it? No, but if it stays where it's at right now, I'll probably end up with a ton of it down the road. And it's the same thing with my dividend stocks. Everything crashed in the last couple of days, which ain't the first time it crashed, ain't the second time it crashed. This is what happens with the stock market. So what I'm going to do, just going to keep buying up. I'm going to keep buying up, keep buying up. And at some point, this thing is going to reverse. And when it reverses the other way, it's going to be full steam. And I already see it coming. I'm just trying to prepare myself for it down the road. We got a taste of it when Trump won the election. Everybody got a taste of it. What's up, Dirty Money? How you doing? God bless you. Yeah, everybody got a taste of it when Trump won the election and sometime after that. And then, at some point, some people sold off, whatever case may be. But I say that to say that, the reason why I say that is because a lot of times with the Democratic Party, who service mostly Black and Hispanic communities, they don't promote nor do they tell you this type of stuff. All they try to do is get you emotionally riled up. That's it. That's all they doing. Get you mad at racism, mad at this, mad at that, mad at this. And meanwhile, they are cleaning up and making tons of money off of the thing that they should really be encouraging you to do so that you become independent of them so-called giving you stuff because they're not doing anything for you. They think, oh, well, we're going to offer you housing. We're going to offer you welfare. How about offer me opportunity so I can do it on a bigger scale? Because you only going to give me a little bit. And then I'm going to stay under the mercy of your thumb as opposed to giving me an opportunity. And that's why I like the way the Trump approach. Yes, it's going to hurt. But if you bring in these companies and they invested in America and we build it in America and we offer American citizens better paying jobs, more trade-like jobs, more innovative jobs that are building and making stuff right here at home where we just not so relying on all of the stuff that we get from all these other countries. It should not be cheaper to get it from another country than to get it at home. But if we don't do enough of it and we don't produce it fast enough and we don't do it reasonably enough, we're going to be behind the 8 ball every single time. And so we're going to have to stomach some of this. And that's what it takes. In order to make America great, you're going to have to stomach change. A lot of time people don't understand change, but once they see the end result, they say, I'm glad we did it the way we did it. But usually when you go in there and you start dismantling stuff, it usually going to hurt it's going to hurt some people. But down the road, they're going to say, you know what? I didn't like it when it happened, but I'm glad that it did. Because now the country's in a better, stronger position than it was before. No, America should not be relying so much on all these other countries to supply us with a lot of stuff that we should be able to do and make and build, construct, and no matter what it is across the board. But if we have to consistently rely on other other countries, we're at their mercy. And when you start talking about these tariffs, this is exactly what the point that I'm making. You got some people saying, "Oh, the prices of this is going to go up. The prices of that going to go up." Okay, that's fine. If we have a reasonable reason why it's going to go up, because in order for us to get back to giving people to make it right here in America, we gotta make it more expensive for them to get it to America. So my thing is this: why is it that you're okay? Why is it that y'all don't understand that they're trying to make us a consumer-based people? Meaning all we're doing is spending money and consuming everything. All right, that's good for them. Yes, I agree with you. MSGO official, I agree with you. And what's going to happen is they're going to we're going to be at the mercy of them. I don't want that. Now, here's the thing. As a person that invests, I'm going to make my money no matter what. But this is about my country. And I want our country to be great. That's why I'm okay with the Make America Great again, because in the time period that he's talking about, America was a thriving country. We didn't have no deficit. We had plenty of money, and it wasn't burdened down on the taxpaying citizens. But they keep trying to make it into some racial thing, when in reality, he's talking about an era where America had plenty, where we wasn't taxing the citizens to death. That's the era that he's talking about. So if it means it's going to take a hard hit for us to get there, then that's, it is what it is. But if we never take that hit, we never going to get there. Yes. What's up, Joyce? All right, how you doing, guy? How you doing, guy? How you doing? Good to see you in. Good to see you in. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it very, very, very much. But yeah, that is my point. I don't want our country to be to the point where we are at the mercy of all of these other countries. I'm willing to listen. This is just me personally, how much I believe in the Trump plan. I have been shifting money. Like I don't know where it's going to go. But I've been buying up Ford stock. I've been buying General Motors stock. I've been buying a lot of these companies that make it. Now, if they start talking about investing in America, then I'm willing to buy your stock too. Why? Because if it goes well, I'll get rewarded. Simple as that. So when I see Trump having a level of support for cryptocurrency, okay, I'll go in on that too. So not only am I believing it, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, because I'm talking it, but I'm also investing in it. I want to see America thrive. I want to see our country thrive. I want to see us lower the deficit. The thing I would love to see the most is the United States to have a surplus, as opposed to always having a deficit. Why we don't have a surplus, I don't understand. I would love to see America to the point where we have an extreme surplus of not just money, everything. Why can't we get to that point? But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, it's going to hurt. And, people are going to have their... Yes. Yeah, we are. And my thing is this. Now, could you imagine the type of money that the people that are going to be building these ships are going to be making? It ain't like you could build a ship overnight. So you got all of these trades that's going to come in, because you're going to need people to do wiring. You're going to need people to do welding. You're going to need engineers to design. All of these trades that's going to come back to America on a stronger base. How could you not be okay with that? And the only thing that the other side wants to offer you is services, and that sucks. That is a recipe for destruction that's about to happen, and we're seeing it right now. That's why I'm glad that Doge is going in and getting rid of all of these so-called services out of government that we are funding, because at some point that's going to run out. It's going to happen. It's just that Doge is doing it early. It's going to happen. You can't keep going in the direction that we were going. Yeah, I am too. That's why I pray for Trump. I pray for Elon, and I pray for these people that are doing the right thing by the country, because I know when somebody is doing what they're doing right now, evil don't like it, because evil is a thief, and a thief does not like it when they don't have access. Yeah, I know he's talking about the threats because we already see it. We see it where they burnt the Tesla stuff. Where at? Where at in PA? Please let me know. Because if I can get there, I will be there. MSG official, real talk. Please let me know. And if I can get there, I can get there. And then, I got. Yeah, I will get there. And my thing is this: is that they have to see Americans standing together strongly, where they really see the real threat. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, but I'm on X too. I do have an account on X, and I don't really be on there a whole lot, but I do use it. But like I said, just whenever you get a chance, if you come up with something or whatever case may be, let me know. Because I will, if I can be there, I will definitely be there, especially if I got time to be there. And if soon enough, I will definitely go in. And my thing is this, is that, yes, and he is. Yeah, we should. We should. And that's why I always say that we can't let off the gas. We can't, even though we know Trump won, even though we're doing it, we can't let off the gas. But what they have to do is they have to see the United States, the part of the United States that care about this company, they have to see our strength too, right here at home. Because no one responds if they don't see the level of strength that we have is one thing to win the election, but what they don't see is what they need to see is the strength. That's why I honestly wish that, unfortunately, we probably couldn't at the time because it was extremely cold, but I wish that they could have had the what's your name outside so that everybody could see. But even at that, it doesn't matter. What I would love to see us do is have some type of event where we all come together, all the people that voted for Trump, where we find a place where we have a major event. Because, yeah, they seen it in an election where, thousands and thousands of people were showing up, but they have to see it now. They have to see it, like physically see it, where they see all of the citizens of America that support Trump and support the Trump agenda, and they see us by the hundreds of thousands, millions. Imagine if they seen 77 million people show up in one place, and they be like, "Oh, yeah, we might want to chill. What we doing?" And that's real talk. And my thing is this: is that the people that doing the stuff to Elon Musk, like the people that's messing up the Tesla cars and burnt down the Tesla charging station, they don't even think. This is how stupid they are. This is how stupid they are. That they say they're trying to financially bankrupt Elon. First of all, if you messing up the vehicles that he did, if they're sitting on a dealership, that don't affect Elon Musk. That dealership's going to eat that money. And the insurance company of that dealership is the one that's going to hurt by that. That ain't got nothing to eat. Them cars are already owned by the dealership. This is how stupid they are. Right, and they got insurance. So this is where the stupidity goes. Like, what are y'all doing? And as far as these charging stations go, again, now what about the people that own electric cars, already purchased their electric cars? Now they can't charge their cars up. And now they already have a hard time finding charging stations. Then you make it worse because you burning up the charging stations. All right, so these are the very same people that talks about saving the environment. So you just burnt down the charging station that y'all say is saving the environment. Elon Musk, his electric cars is more in line with your so-called agenda. But yet now y'all trying to destroy it. This is how idiotic these people are. So when Trump calls them a lunatic, I'm agreeing with him. They lunatic. They don't even use their own brain. You're going after the one guy who was making electric cars on the largest scale that y'all so-called say we need to save the environment. This guy's making electric cars that y'all say are better for the environment. I don't agree with it, but this is what they say. And then y'all go destroy his the property that y'all say that he don't own this stuff. He already got his money. But this is how stupid and idiotic these people are. Oh, well, the insurance company's the insurance companies that insure these vehicles while they on these lots in their business, they're the ones that's going to get hurt by that. And now guess what? And depending on the insurance, and the insurance companies don't take losses. They're going to raise that insurance on somebody else. So, and let's say it's insured by Allstate. And I'm not saying that they are, but I'm just saying it's Allstate. Allstate going to go turn around and say, well, you know, we're going to raise insurance on houses, on cars, even though it had nothing to do with that. Why? Because we got to recap that losses that we spent on that. And this is how stupid these people are. They don't even realize what they did. They think they hurting Elon, but they're not hurting. First of all, I'm going to explain something to you. Elon Musk, I don't care how much damage y'all do. You're never going to be able to make him go broke. He's too wealthy at this point. There is nothing you could do to make Elon Musk go broke. Because he's too wealthy. His money's not going to run out because y'all burning up charging stations. Every day this man is making millions of dollars. Every day. His wealth is way too deep now. You can't stop him. So y'all, the stuff they doing is just idiotic in itself. All you doing is hurting the everyday common man. And that dealership might be the only dealership that them people own. But they had Teslas on that dealership. Right. And that's how stupid these people are. All right, that's cool. But let me know. If I could be there, I will definitely be there. And depending on where it is, we can possibly go. Hey, I'll go live while we there. But yeah, it's like this is an idiocy with these people. There's something wrong with them. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they're about to find out. Hopefully we get in touch. If they come this way, listen, they probably gonna be in Philly. I'll be honest with you. The only safe place, this is just my opinion, they probably gonna be in Philadelphia. Right. But my opinion is they probably gonna go to Philadelphia. And the reason why I say they're probably going to go to Philly because that's the Democratic stronghold. And that's the only safest place they can go in Pennsylvania is into the inner city of Philadelphia because that's where most Democrats are in Philadelphia. Now, I'm from Philly. So that's why they come here. It's going to be easy for me. It actually be, man. They go around Butler. They stupid. I'll be honest with you. If they go around Butler, I hope they do. That's even better. Because if they go around Butler. Yes, right. Exactly. And my thing is this. The only safe, if they go to, I hope they go to Butler. That's even better because I know Trump got strong support out there. They'll be walking right into, they'll be walking into hostile territory at that point. See, Philadelphia is a stronghold for Democrats. So that's why I said like you say Harrisburg or Pittsburgh to Harrisburg, but Philadelphia is more populated. We got like 1.7 million people here, so that's why I say Philadelphia is probably, if it will make a logical point to go to Philadelphia. They go to these other places, they really stupid. They really stupid because nobody's gonna listen to them out there. And that's once you get out of the cities, it's mostly Republicans at that point. But I hope they go to Butler. That'd be even better. It'd be hilarious to watch. I'm pretty distance away from there, but if I could get there, I will. Real talk. But yeah, this is why stupid they are. So you're gonna burn up Tesla stations that other people own. So how this is how lunatic that they are. and then you mess up Tesla cars that Elon Musk don't own these cars. Someone else does. So you're not helping your cause by destroying someone else. You hurting other people trying to hurt Elon Musk. And then the flip side of it is that you're going to get a group of people that's going to get pissed off and say, you know what, I'm going to go buy more Teslas. Because there's always going to be there's always going to be a reaction to an action. And they're going to say, well, you want to play that game, but we're just going to go buy Teslas. Why? Because they're going to say you're not going to win this battle because what y'all doing is evil. But this, once again, it goes back to that, what I say. That's why I call them Democrats, because this is the stuff that they do all the way across the board. Oh, yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. First of all, you know what? As a black man in America, there's some things I like to abandon. And there are some things that in every culture, even ours, that I don't like. And one thing I do not like is someone that act like the way she acts. It is not. She is, first of all, when I see her talk and I see people trying to support her and I'm saying, y'all have no idea what y'all talking about. And first of all, she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't have a clue what she's doing. She don't know what she be talking about half the time out of her mouth. My thing is this, is that your loyalty is to a party that is established by the KKK. Say what you want to say. I'll debate that to the bank. Man, I'll debate that to the bank. The other thing is this, is that if you look at the things that the Democratic Party has been doing over the years, it is actually clear that they want to destroy especially the black community, because they don't offer the black community and Hispanic community anything other than abortion, welfare, public housing, and those are that type of things. Why? So you be always on the thumb of the Democratic Party. They don't offer you nothing else but those type of services. That's why she mad. She don't have to pay more money for her eyelashes. Yes. And my thing is this, is that why y'all not offering the black community meaningful things? Now, you see the stuff that Trump is talking about doing. Bringing businesses, bringing industry back to America. If I was the Democratic Party, if I was running it, I'd say, well, this is what the man is talking about. So let's go lobby Trump. Let's go lobby Trump to put some funding around so that we can go in the black community and maybe help them start some type of industry in their community, manufacturing industry, welding business or something like that, make car business, give them some type of support to get some type of industry off the ground in the black community, to offer them better type of paying jobs in their community. Why wouldn't the Democrat Party do that? But I'm going to tell you what the Democrat Party is good for. Every other country other than America. Because they'll go lobby for some money and then send it to another country just so they can get it back on the back end somewhere. Yes. Joyce, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It is ridiculous how many abortions, and then the vast majority of them has come from the black and Hispanic community. But that's what they offer them. Death and destruction. That's the reason why the crime rate in their neighborhood and community is so high, because when people are financially devastated, they look to try to take from someone else if they don't have hope and ambition and drive to get it themselves. Yes. And you know, and they're stuck and they can't get out of it, and they don't have no hope because they're not told. Like, you know, it's funny when you say that, MS, because when I talk to young people and I ask them what they want to be in life, if they happen to be African American, black or whatever you want to call it, or Hispanic, mostly black ones. I'm just going to say, I'm going to use black ones first. The number one things that come out there, all right, Matt, no problem. The number one thing that comes out of these kids' mouth is sport, some type of sports. Football, and I don't have a beef with that. Football, basketball, and then some of it is some type of entertainment for as singing wise, right? But just again, I don't have no beef with that. But that limited category is where I see the vast majority of them saying they want to be. I rarely ever hear doctor. I never really ever hear lawyer. I never hear welder. I never hear graphic designer. I never hear, carpenter. None of these type of trades do I hear come out of their mouth. Now, it is very small for anyone to make it in the sports industry. Like the amount of people that make it in sports is like extremely, extremely low. But they're not told these type of things. But there's other areas where you can make tons of money, a lot of a very well lifestyle that is needed. And it's not giving them the same hope and ambition to go after. We don't have a whole lot of carpenters. We don't have a whole lot of contractors. We don't have a whole lot of plumbers. These industries that in America, we don't have a whole lot of people that know how to weld or make fittings and stuff like that. It is so many things missing that we're not promoting it out there. Yes, Joyce, you're right. Sewing, making clothes, pottery. It is so many trades out there that we are missing out on, that these kids have no idea they exist. And all of them wants to be the same thing. Everybody can't be basketball and football players. This is not, it's only but a small percentage. And you have to be extremely athletic to do it. And everybody ain't born with that. But it's all these other trades out here that no one's paying, that they're not even promoting and stuff. And I rarely ever hear come out of them. And when I tell you, I talk to kids every day. Just about every day I do. And I try to encourage them that there's so many other things that you could be out here in life. You don't have to follow behind everybody else. I rarely ever hear them say, you know what, I want to have my own business. Yes, it's not. It's not praise. It's sad to say it, but a lot of times being a drug dealer is more praised in the community than being an upright standing citizen. Like I'm speaking for Philadelphia, and I know even when I was growing up to some extent, it's like, everybody wanted to be a drug dealer. Like, what the heck? Why would you want to be? Why do you want to put your life into the position where you just want to go to jail? Like, that's the end result of that is jail. So you're going to get up every morning and make every effort to go to jail. Because that's what that's for. That's to send you to jail. Right. Right. And that's and that's why I do take my time out when I can, and I try to educate and give them other options. Because if I give them other options, they might trigger something in them, say, you know what, I could go be an engineer. I could go do this. I could go build cars. Like when I was a kid, my mom would buy me a toy. And then my thing is, that's it. Now, when I was a kid, my mom would buy me like a remote control car. Now, unfortunately, she stopped buying them because I would take them apart. Because I wanted to see how it worked. I was like, well, how is it doing this? So I would basically disassemble the product, what it is, just to see how everything, all of the inner workings was. And then at some point I was like, oh, well, you know what? Then I would put it back together. And my mom was like, well, what did you do? I said, well, I took it apart, but I didn't know how to put it back together. It took me a while to put it back together, but I learned something. Yes. And I learned something from that. Now, as I got older, when I first bought my first car and stuff happened, I was like, okay, my mind went into, okay, how can I fix this out? Because I can't afford to pay somebody to fix it. So I had to try to figure out how to do it. I remember the first time I changed my alternator, I thought I was the king of the world. guess what? I changed my own alternator in my car. You know, now don't get me wrong. My dad, he probably done did it many times, but he played along, was like, oh, that's great, son. That's great. I mean, he probably said it ain't that complicated. But in my mind at the moment, it was like the greatest accomplishment in the world. But then one day I had to replace. One day, that's what I, but you get what I'm saying. Then one day I had to replace my steering column because somebody tried to steal my vehicle and they messed it all up. And I was like, well, I don't want to pay somebody. But I took that thing out and actually replaced my own steering column. And I was like, okay. And at the time, it was a Chevy Blazer I had at the time. And I had to replace my own steering column. But that's how I learned. And I was encouraged to do it. Now, this day, I know how to frame. I know how to do plumbing. I know how to do carpentry, plumbing, just about anything in the house I know how to do. Because my dad encouraged me to learn how to do it, even though I was not interested in it whatsoever. I didn't want no parts of it, but I learned how to do it because I realized that it was necessary. Especially when you get a house and something start leaking and the plumber say, well, we're going to charge you $50 an hour. So you either going to pay the plumber or you're going to learn how to do it yourself. So some things I'm willing to pay for, but then I started doing the business myself. And I realized that, okay, this is an industry I might not be interested in, but at the time it'll help feed me, and it did. Yes. Yeah. And here's the thing. I still don't stop learning. Like, even, here's my point to that is that I did not grow up in a family that was about firearms, like, guns, firearms. That the firearm thing started. I don't even think I'm 10 years in with that. Yes. And what happened was, even with the firearm situation, I wasn't big on it. My oldest son is really who got me a little trigger with the firearms, and then I just took it to another level with it. But then I said, well, if I'm going to get me a firearm, I want to know how to use it. Then when I learn how to use it, I want to know how to take it apart. I need to learn how to clean it, and then I need to know why we have firearms. And I took it to another level. You know what? But that's how you learn, Dirty Money. That is how you learn. If you never destroy nothing in your life, you ain't learning nothing. Cause man, please, I took some stuff apart. Was like, man, I should have never did that. And then, but to be honest with you, it taught me patience. It did. It taught me how to weather stuff, because there were times I took stuff apart and I couldn't put it back together. And you know what? I like it. I like that. I like that statement a whole lot. If you haven't destroyed something twice, you ain't learned nothing. Yeah, and that's it. And my thing is I've done this many a times over. And this is why I encourage young people, man, don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to take some risks. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because making mistakes teaches you how to better your life, how to learn how to do stuff that the average person will make. And then what happens is most people will start competing with you because you know how to do so much, as opposed to you having to compete with somebody else. You're the cream of the crop because you did it. You learned it. You mastered it. Now they learning from you. Yeah. Hey, look. Now, I don't know. I have no idea about fixing no cracks on the windshield, but I bet you if I come across it one day, I'm gonna be like, oh, I might even be like kidding you. I'm like, all right, you made the mistake. So, my motto in life is that, I had a teacher years ago when I was in school where he said, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I'm going to take that wisdom. If I get a crack in my window, I'm gonna be like, how did you make out with your crack and what did you do? That way I don't make the same mistake. But that's how you better this. That's how you better America. What's up, top? What's up, top? 2 buttons. Hair and skin nail. Okay. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Yeah, we just talking about a lot of random stuff. We started out politics, but now we just talk about how we having a conversation on how we can make America great individually wise by encouraging the young people. Encouraging young people to take on these other trades that are lacking. People wanting to do. But you said hair and skin nail. There is a trade right there. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that do hair and skin nail, but to the point of hair and skin nails. Now, that is a big industry amongst the black community. But what I don't see is a lot of black people actually doing the hair and the, well, I'm going to say the hair, but the nail part. Like, the nailery part. Like, God bless you, the nailery part. Thanks, Dirty Money. But, you know, the nailery part. Toxic-free products. Oh, okay, that's what's up. And that, my thing is, that's the part of, you know, I mean, I don't know if you have your own business or not, but that's what we mean by the trade. Now, Mike in the building, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? God bless you, brother. Yes, we talking that talk. We talking that talk. And those are the trades that, like, when you talk about hair and nails. Now, I know there's a lot of hair salons that are black owned, but the nail salon part, I don't see a whole lot of black nail salons where they actually doing nails and stuff. Usually that's Korean related and stuff. But again, why would we allow, I'm not saying it's not, Koreans shouldn't be allowed to do that, but we should be just as many black people encouraging to do that too. Right. Asians do nail salon. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but why isn't that we don't have a lot of salons that are doing nails and all of those other services that they offer? Okay, where you located? Put it in the chat because people might know where you at, so people know where you at. Put it in the chat so they know where you at. Because you never know, and somebody here might be near you. So put it in the chat so we know where you at. Hey, Matt, how's the fishing in Erie, PA? That dude, I'm Asian from Vietnam. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. Yes. So top 2 button, hair and skincare. You know, if you want, you can put it in the chat so people know where you at. I have no problem with that. Why am I rhyming? Okay, South Carolina. God bless you. So you have a website. So you said you're online. Yes. So when you get a chance, if you have like either a YouTube page or a website or whatever, go to any one of my other videos or whatever. Just put your information in there so I can find it. And anytime I'm on my live and you come in, you know, I'm good with it. Yeah, God bless you. Yeah, Joyce got a question for you. If you're reading in the chat, because she already asking questions about what you got. But yeah, God bless you. God bless you. And I hope your business is doing well. And I hope God bless you extremely where you are overtaken with wealth out of it. And that's my prayer for you. Amen. In Jesus' name. But it's all good. It's all good. But this is what we need. In America, this is what we need. We need industries to come back to this country on a large scale so that we don't be constantly I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at something on this computer. Give me a second. All right, cool. No problem. Yeah, I was just looking at something. Sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely, and believe me, I have a team of people that around me. I got a lot of females around me and men around me that definitely probably would be interested in the products that you sell. So we definitely need to know where you are and who you are. And I think my email might be there. Ron, if my email address might be in my YouTube page. Give me a second. I don't know if it's there or not, if you can find it there, but all right, so here's what I could do. If you look on my YouTube page, my email is right there under Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. My email is ronthorton34@gmail.com. RONTHORTON34@gmail.com. If you can send it to my email, I'm good with that too. I'm good with that too. Appreciate it. Because I know, you're on my live, and if I can help you get some more business, I'm good with that too. I would love to see you, maybe get some more business out, whatever the case may be. So I'm good with that. I have no idea what y'all talking about. This must be a Joyce conversation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. We just got to keep the fight going. It's all good. They'll learn eventually. Here's the thing. When things start to get really, really start to turn around, then they'll know. We can't we can't fix everybody. And some people are just stuck there. And they don't realize that they stuck there. They just want to. And if they listen to anything like Black Radio, MSNBC, and these type of stations and stuff like that, they get an ear full of that, and they don't realize that most of the stuff that they're telling you are lies. I had to learn the hard way. And then once I started really digging into it, I realized that the Democratic Party is a slave master. They don't care about the black community. They want to destroy it. And they're using a few black faces to do it. And they need using a few black faces to do it. But it's all good. We're going to make America great. One day at a time, we're gonna make America great. But we feeling the pinch right now. And it, like I said, honestly, we've been feeling the pinch for 4 years now. And so it ain't gotten bad. It hasn't gotten worse. We just not going, it's not going to improve until we see it get better. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. And that's what I did. I was like, man, this is crazy. But the other thing I did was I started looking at where the Democrat Party, where the people that they serve, the areas that they run, and that told me that told me more of the truth than anything. I'm like, the city of Philadelphia is by and large Democrat. And most of the people in the city of Philadelphia is crime-stricken, devastated, robbing, stealing, crime. And then I jumped to Baltimore, Maryland, and I said it's the same thing. Then I jumped to Chicago, and I said it's the same thing. And then I jumped to Los Angeles. I'm not saying I physically went there, but I started looking at the common things of where the Democratic Party ran and why we have and they're the worst. Their areas are the worst. And that's the thing this is the thing that's that mentality of the Democratic Party is what we have to abandon. And we have to stop supporting it. At some point, we just got okay with it and we didn't want better. And to the point now where we embrace a lot of stuff that's destructive to our own community. And I just refuse to participate anymore. I'm not. So when I get criticized that I'm not on black code, I'm losing my black card. I don't want it. I can't buy nothing with it. I can't do nothing with it. What I want it for. I don't want no black card. I'm American. I want that American dream. I want that American dollar. I want more of the American dollar. Y'all can keep the black card because it's not accepted in all places. Is that black card Visa, MasterCard? Is it a business loan? No, I don't want it. Does it come with some property, some land, a corporation? What I want with that? I don't want it because it's not useful. And now if that black card was useful, that's fine. Because here's the thing, and I'm speaking to my own community. Most of the time, you don't get support from them anyway. So why would I care? I love the black community, but I ain't stupid. I ain't, and my thing is this. I ain't seen nobody get rich off that black card yet. And usually the ones that do make money off the black community, they abandon them. LeBron James, even though he don't make money off of the black community, people don't realize that he don't. Michael Jordan don't make money off of the black community, but people don't realize that he don't. 14% of the population is what the black community make up. We're not the ones buying all the Michael Jordans. I'm sorry to tell y'all, we're not the ones. We buy them, but by and large, the rest of the world, the rest of the white, Hispanic, Chinese, everybody else is buying them. That's why Jordans make so much money. It's not coming out of the black community so much like people think it is. But my point is, when you try to make it exclusively black, you're not going to make it. Sorry, but if you make it exclusively, if you make it for America, for everybody in America, then you'll make it. So every time they keep saying, "Oh, I want to make a black movie," all right. So what you're saying to everybody else is, "I'm gonna make a black movie, so the white people can't come see it, the Asian people can't come see it, the other communities can't come see it." So you just excluded 80% of the United States of America because you want to make it exclusively black. So all this money out there that they rather you to spend, possibly want to come see it or watch it, you trying to make it exclusively black. You're not making sense. You're stupid. It's stupid. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to ignore 80% of the country because I want to make something exclusively black. That's stupid. I want them to try my product, make my product. And like you said, you make product. I guarantee you that I don't know where your business level at as far as how much you make and what you're doing. But my thing, I know you don't want just one group of people to buy. You want everybody to buy it. If I just made it for one group of people, because it was one story where they was complaining because this white girl started using, yes, some black people was complaining about this product that was this black people made, which they didn't say they made it for black people. They was making it for everybody. But some people was trying to exclusively say, oh, that's for black people. It's not for y'all. I'm like, if they like the product and it worked for them, what the heck are you doing? No, it's for anybody that want to use it. Yes. Me, I ain't, listen, at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is that the people that you keep trying to please those type of people, you're going to lose a lot more opportunity and a lot more business and a lot more money. I don't care what your skin color is. I really don't. I don't care. And we all American and we should all do great. I don't care if you're white, black, whatever case may be. Right. And my thing is this, that so why would I appeal to people who's not in most cases are not even going to support me anyway? And I'm not trying to be smart, but the truth is the truth. Here's my point to that. I have a very large family. Right? I have a very, very large family. 95% of my family do not support my channel. They don't come on my channel. They don't watch my channel. They don't comment on my channel. It is rare that I see them there. So that's my point. These are the closest people to me. I don't care if you disagree with me. This is a family member on YouTube that could possibly turn this into something great, but yet they don't support it. They know what I'm doing. If I'm in a setting with them, they'll sit there and try to say little stuff, little sarcastic stuff, which it don't bother me. They already know it don't bother me because they can't. When I get into it, I go in on all of them. And God bless your son and God bless your husband. And please don't give up on your dream. Go full steam. And the prayer that I pray, I believe that when you pray, that it will not return to God void, but it will accomplish everything that it was set out to do when it comes back. So that's my prayer for you. I believe that 100%, that if you put the time and the effort in, when I pray, I believe what I pray. I don't have no doubt about what God can do for a person and if they willing to put in the work and do it. So in my mind, my prayer is already set out there and it's going to come back and accomplish everything that it was set out to do. And I believe that 100%. And my thing is this, that's the part that like, and back to the situation is, rarely do I have family members that find they, but I guarantee you this is that I get more support from people that don't even know me other than seeing me on the videos. And that don't mean that they agree with everything that I'm saying 100%, but there is some things we agree and then some things that we don't. I got a guy that comes on my channel named Donald. And believe me, Donald don't agree with nothing that I say, but Donald shows up all the time. And I appreciate him for it. Even though he going in, they be going in on Donald. They literally, the people that support Trump and America First agenda will go in on Donald. But I never try to treat Donald as if he don't matter. Now, sometimes he go a little overboard, but I still appreciate him coming in. He disagrees with me, but yet he still comes in and still comment and say what he got to say. And that's the way Donald was, I was on a live earlier, but I was trying to work on something because I have another computer that I'm working on as I'm trying to improve my lives and stuff. Donald actually showed up on there and he was already at work. He was already at work, but he realized that wasn't the moment for that. And he just kind of backed off or whatever. Because plus he said he had something to do, but he's still around. And like I said, but that's my whole point. And even if I don't politically agree with him and he don't politically agree with me, he still shows up and I appreciate it. Like, and that's the real truth. That's real talk. I don't have no hate for him. Sometimes he do go overboard, but my thing is this, it is what it is, but he still comes back and I appreciate him. And honestly, sometimes he make the lives a little more entertaining because he disagree. And I would too. And if I ever make it down there, and I think he said he was in Denver, right? Yeah, I think he's in Denver, Colorado, something like that. But if I ever had a chance to go down there, and I still would go by it. And because at the end of the day, he don't have to come on my lives. Like, I appreciate him. And it's real talk. I appreciate everybody, but I'm just using him as an example. I appreciate all the people that show up on my lives. But I'm just using him as an example because he don't politically agree. But I can mention my lives to a lot of my family members, and that don't rarely do they ever show up. Once in a while they do, but most of the time, not. I have some that's faithful, but it's a small portion. Is the point that I was making. It's a small portion that's. But my thing is this: I'm not out there hurting nobody. I'm not out there killing nobody. I ain't out there shooting nobody. I ain't out there robbing nobody. I ain't out there doing nothing wicked and corrupt. I'm on my lives trying to educate people on my opinion of what I see politically. And I talk about other stuff too, finances, politics. I talk about life stuff. We talk about life stuff. And sometimes our conversations, like Joyce and Melissa and some of the other ones that coming in, like Donald and, well, not so much Donald. Donald is he the king of the chat in some type of way. But some of the other ones, like 47, he comes in. I call him 47. Matt comes in. And these are the people that come in and I see them on a regular basis and I'm learning who they are. These are the people that started that come in on a regular basis. And I love to see them when they're there. It's encouraging to me. And I appreciate them. And then when I go on my lives and stuff like that, so those are the type of people. There's some things I'm doing in the background, and those are the type of people that I have in my mind. And that's why I say, well, they there a lot. I gave them, some of them I gave wrenches to, because we get people in their lives that comes in there and I don't have a problem with like top to bottom. They'll come in and try to like overtake the chat and try to advertise without just keep putting their stuff up there and be disrespectful about it. And therefore, like people like Joyce and them can go in and say, no, okay, this is unrelated to what we're doing. And they trying to come in there and they trying to steal them, and they could just, put them in timeout for a day. And I don't personally have to stop all the time to try to check somebody. And that's why I gave out wrenches to certain people that I see in my chats on a regular, because it's like, okay, give them some type of, authority over the channel a little bit. But I am working on stuff to improve my channel. Yes, thank you. But I am working on stuff to improve my channel. And just I got a lot to learn with these videos and being able to do them. Like I do it here, and then I just went and bought a computer so that I can do some stuff. And I got some equipment I gotta buy, which takes money. And I ain't got no money like that, but I'm working around what I can work. And I got some other stuff I'm working on. And I'm not going to give up on what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. I enjoy this channel and I enjoy what I'm doing. I just want to make it. I want to grow it. That's basically it. And it takes subscribers. It takes you to be on here. It takes a lot, but I ain't giving up on it. And I'm sticking with it because I actually enjoy it. And it was a little rough start, but I don't care. I'm here. And it's not even so much about the money. Yes, it's going to take money to do it. And hopefully that at some point I will start making money with it. But honestly, I just enjoy it. I enjoy it. I get to get on here and talk to different people, have political conversation, have money conversation, have knowledge conversation. I've learned some things from my subscribers that they put in the chat that I don't be knowing. And then some things they learn from us. But this is how we grow as a country. This is how we grow as a people, is to be able to conversate back and forth, agree or disagree. But we got to be able to get along while we're doing it. And that's real talk. But I got to get ready to get out of here because I got a life to tend to. But God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all showing up. I really do. Every last one of y'all. Please make Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior. Please make Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior. If you don't have a relationship with God, please get it. Outside of anything that I have said, that matters more. And that's real talk. And just for those who know, I'll be back Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. And I'll be live then. And y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Until next time, peace.